Hello, 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 and welcome back, welcome back. We are continuing on our build for our observation tower. Right now it looks a little bit on the goofy side. I'm hoping that that's going to change shortly. Let's make some ladders here for one thing, and let's go ahead and make some more slabs out of that. And let's see, probably it's not very many more pieces of fence, but yeah, let's just take this with us. Is there anything in here we need to take with us? We could grab that. I think we're good on the spruce. Let's go ahead and grab that too, just in case. Maybe we won't have to run back down here. Okay. Let's get up here. I want to play with an idea. And please don't get upset if I end up ripping it all out. I want to try something. And if I like the final result, fine. If not, then I will be tearing it out. Okay. So, what I want to do, what I'm a thinking is let's do some creative something with some slabs up here. Okay. Oh, of course it's time to sleep. I'm not climbing all the way back down there. Just throw my bed on the ground. Not doing it. Okay. Now, let's see. That we're going to need oak slab to bring that down. Not really sure how I'm wanting to do this, to be honest. Alright, I need more scaffolding. Let's ease on out, yeah. Okay, got that. I think we need this for sure. Even if my little slab idea with the spruce doesn't work out, that probably needs to be there. Okay, so what I'm thinking is this is a death fall. Well, maybe not, if I can hit that floor. Okay. Alright, so if we bring this out... Okay, let's do this first. Now, did I just screw myself? Yes, I did. I most certainly did. And I would love to explain to you what I'm trying to do, but that would require me already knowing. And I don't necessarily. This is gonna be... I don't know if this is gonna work since this isn't centered. Yeah, let's jump. Dunk. Okay. I need backup here. Do I have any shut? Yes, I do. Alright. Let's get back up here. I think I'm doing this backwards. I think I need to start down there and work my way up. Actually, yeah, I think I do. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Because this... Well, no, it is centered too. It just doesn't look centered because of that. So that might work. Let's clean that up. And I am out of axes. That's lovely. Okay. Yeah, let's work from the bottom. I need to go make another axe anyway. I don't want to have to grind all that off by hand. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, don't tell me I'm out of cobblestone. Sticks? Do I not have any more sticks? No, no more sticks. Ah, we can use these. Perfect. Okay. Back up we go, back up we go, back up we go. See, this will be a library and a bunk room. We'll have a little place to sleep and a library and maybe a kitchenette. Okay. Put all this fence here and I'm just taking it right back out. I know, I know, I know. You probably want to strangle me, especially if you're trying to build this. But this is how my brain functions. I make something, I have to look at it, I have to think about it a minute, and then go, yeah, well, do I like that? Do I not like that? Will that work for this build? Because there are things that I actually like the look of it, but it may not be something I want for a particular build. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna give this a little bit more meat for this level before we go with the railings. Okay, let's see. We want to be able to come here to look out, so we don't want that to go any higher. So, I wonder if we have enough glass. I don't think we're going to. I want to go around this twice. And no, we are definitely not going to have enough. Most definitely. Yeah, that was that. All right, let's go look. I'm pretty sure I put more sand in cooking. Please say I did. Yes, thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. All right, light gray dye. Yes. And is there more fence that fell that I need to gather up? Not seeing it. Was it just the one, really? And of course it's bedtime again. And I am sorry, the last video actually ran over an hour, which is, I mean, only by 11 minutes, but still, that's so long. But at the same time, I watch like Wells Night and Scar, Good Times with Scar. I love their builds. And I watch them for their builds, and Corrales and Andy Ajoda. And whenever their videos end, I don't want them to be over. Of course, they're a lot more entertaining than I am. And their build ability, I think, is a little bit more advanced. I think I do okay compared to Wells. I still think he... you know what? I just had an idea. Okay. I still think some of his stuff surpasses what I consider my own skill, but at the same time, he's a little bit more on my level. And it's not a matter of he's not as good as Scar. That's not what I'm trying to say. Even though that's probably what it sounds like. It's more about the style. It's more about the style. he's good with detail, but he doesn't. I'd say he probably doesn't focus on the detail quite the way Scar does. Not quite to the same extent. Erg. And this may look completely weird, and I may have to just rip it all out. But I actually think it's going to look pretty good. I hope it does. I really don't want to rip it all out. I'd be wasting a lot of glass. Okay, now where are my... Erga. But anyway, yeah, I know that typically you're supposed to keep your videos to like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, 30 tops. And more often than not, my videos run probably more than an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. It's not unusual for them to run over an hour. So that's probably not a good thing. Okay. And I do try. Believe it or not, I do try. I just don't do a very good job of watching the time. Okay, wait, we're going to do this first so I can get these lined up. Then I'll come back and chop them off. Scared me. Okay, so I want this to come in. Let me just do this instead of stopping every 5 seconds to switch tools. That's not going to be right. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. That needs to come out. That needs to come out. Okay. Now, is that fixed? No, because that's not supposed to be there. Alright, so now I need it to come up again. Oh, good. I'll just do it that way. No, come here. See, like that. That's what I'm going for. I'm trying to stair step it. Alright, yeah, we'll just do it this way and then I'll come punch out. Just trying to figure out how I was going to line that up without having to use dirt every 5 seconds. Yeah. And I'm sorry about all the spinning. I can't exactly just back up. I'll end up falling completely off of this thing. Okay. I'm going to bust out the ones that I don't want in. And then I'm going to jump down there and gather up all that stuff before it decays. And then we will scurry back up here. That reminds me, my nephew, gosh, how old is he now? 25? Is he 25? I think he's 25. He was just here, for a visit. And his car, I can't remember the name of it. He'd probably be disappointed that I can't. But his car has a sunroof, and it's a little two-door. And it's definitely not meant for large groups traveling long distances together. It's definitely not that kind of a car. But anyway, my son and I, my nephew came up, and my son and I went with him, and we went out to eat, and we had a good time. We went to the store, and we just kind of went messing around, and then we played some games here at the house, and some video games, of course. And we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I hope they had fun. Anyway, while we were in the car, my son was wedged in to the back seat, and I try not to crowd him too much because I'm really short. I'm only 5'2". And he's not that much taller than I am, but he has legs. Mine are a little bit stubby. So, and I really don't know how to describe him. Used to, I would describe him as being stocky. Well, we have not taken care of the wacky-do factor yet. This may just end up being a goofy looking building. I don't care. We will have the challenge complete. Anyway, we'll see if we can't do something to make it look a little bit less wacky-do. Anyway, my son, he's not short, but he's not tall. He's kind of average height, I guess. And there was a time when I would have described him as stocky. But he's not anymore. He does karate and cardio like 2 or 3 times a week. Plus he works all the time, so he stays pretty busy. So anyway, should we make some more slabs while we're down here? I think we should. Let's. So anyway, he sits in the back seat to be a gentleman because I may not have very long legs, but I'm not exactly a petite little girl. I mean, I'm short, but I'm a bit on the heavy side. So me trying to get in the back seat would be much more difficult than him. So when I do, I try to pull the seat up as far forward as I can to give him as much leg room as possible so he's not, resting his chin on his knees kind of thing. Let's see, where am I going to be able to get up without bumping into... That worked out just right. Okay. So anyway, now that we have all that established, my nephew was driving his car, and there was a vehicle. Oh, we were pulling out of the parking lot to go out into traffic from the convenience store. And there was this truck, this pickup, that was pulling out farther down in the parking lot. And my nephew was like, "Don't even think about it, buddy." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "'Cause my son will get out and whip you." And my nephew was laughing, and he was like, "Yeah, he can just scurry out the sunroof." It's one of those things where I'm sure you guys don't find it that amusing, but it's one of those things where in the moment it was funnier than what it might seem to anybody else. And of course then that was like the joke for a while between my nephew and I about my son scurrying, because that just doesn't fit the image. And of course me trying to imagine him trying to wiggle up through the sunroof, and I don't know. But anyway, so now anytime I hear that word, it generates that whole image again, that memory, and it tickles me. And I know your lives are so much richer now that I shared that with you. And this is not going to work. I'm glad I didn't work from the top down after all. Nothing like putting stuff in and having to stop and rip it right back out. Put stuff in, rip it right back out. At least in Minecraft you get your resources back most of the time, except for like glass or something. Okay. You know what? I think we need to extend this. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it sticks out 2. Because I want it to look like a roof of some kind. Let's see. Yeah, this is supposed to be... Wait, did I bring that too far? It should go out 2. 1, 2. No, that's... I think that's right. 1, 2. Well, if it's wrong, I will fix it from underneath. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's fix this from this side. Oops. And I think I'm going to have to redo all this business to bring this out. But I may do that off camera. Alright, let's jump. Yeah, we'll just jump. Oh, wow. 1 heart. 1 heart. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else to pick up? Not seeing anything else. Okay, so I was working on this side apparently. Yeah, that's... Is that right? That looks like 2. And 2. Yeah, it does. I do like the spruce mixed in. I think I will keep that. I just wish I could get away from the fact that to me it looks a little top heavy. Well, but see, at the same time, I don't want it to just be a cylinder either. I mean, I don't want it to just be a box, and I don't want it to just be a cylinder. I want it to have some kind of shape. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Enough of that. Let's go fix it. Is it already bedtime? Looks that way. It's not bedtime yet. Sun's going down. Now see, if you could mix slabs and blocks, I would have run slabs and just brought the glass down where that wasn't quite such a wide band. But that's not an option we have right now, unless they brought that in with 1.9, and 1.9's been released while I've been offline. But at the point this is being recorded, I do not have 1.9, whether anyone else does or not. Okay, so erga. Yeah. Yeah, I think I finally figured out this is what I want. I am going to have to tear all this out, though, and fix it. All right. Thunk, thunk. Well, got some of it. Grab that slab back up. Yeah, and about now I'm wishing I'd put ladders in all the way up. But this is for looks. Okay, so scaffolding again. And I didn't bring any cobblestone with me. Well, surely that axe will last long enough. That's not going to be enough slabs. Let's make some more slabs. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get back up there. Okay. Now, I believe this is where we were, actually. Yes. 1, 2. Okay. So is this finished right here? It looks to be. Okay, so yeah, I need to rip all of this out. Dadgummit. I need to go 1, 2. That should be right there. Yeah, all this needs to come out. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. Man, I should have made another axe. Hopefully this will at least last until I get all the big stuff ripped out. needed to stay. I'm gonna have to jump down there and clean all that mess up. I cannot afford to waste that much wood. Okay, we just about have this ripped out. And we are finally on the right track. Yeah. Yeah, there's still too much left. I am not doing that by hand. Let's gather this up. And let's go ahead and fix the pieces that were not supposed to be taken out that were. Okay. Gonna have to go get some cobblestone. Actually, we don't have to. I could just use wood. I most certainly could. And I think, well, I do not want to mess that flipping staircase again. Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2. And we'll go ahead and use the spruce because I think we have enough spruce for everything. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Back up we go. Okay. All right. Well, it's not as good as stone, but it's better than doing it by hand. And most of it is ripped out anyway. So. Yeah, see now I can't get it out of my head trying to imagine my son scurrying. He's a pretty serious fella. Well, he has an awesome sense of humor. It's not like he's completely dry, but serious as in focused. Let's put it that way. His buddies, the way they trash talk each other and give each other a hard time, it just makes me cringe. But apparently that's the way they talk to each other. And it's acceptable between them. Okay. Okay. So we have this now. Let's get this going. And again, I'll have to go through and punch out certain pieces. Ugh! Again already. That was a whoopsie daisy. Okay. Okay. Sleeping. Don't you spawn any mobs on me. That's all I need, a creeper blowing up my stuff. I can tear up my own stuff. I don't need a creeper helping me with it. Alright, let me see what I have done here so far. I think this does not go here. No, it doesn't. That goes here. And then that. Okay, so let me clean this up. Okay. All right. And this comes out. Okay. So back to this. All right. Okay, I think yeah, that's right. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep up this pattern and bring it up to this area to seal it off. And hopefully it will appear to have some kind of shape besides what it has now. Some kind of a good shape. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll go ahead and stop the video here and finish this, or at least get quite a bit done on it. I may flip the camera back on whenever I'm about to do the last little bit, because this is so repetitious and it's so tedious, and I have to keep running back and breaking and it just is going to take so much time that I really don't think it's necessary for you guys to sit through all that. So I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and that is centered, right? This post. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is centered. Okay, so that should be centered by the time we get it all said and done. It just looks wacky because of the hole for the ladder and stuff. And for the stairs. So you can transverse the stairs. I am going to run down here and make a couple of stone axes. Make this process go a tiny bit faster. I was willing to use the wood ones, and I will still if I have to. But it is just tedious. Tedious, tedious, tedious. All right. I want to thank you very much for taking the time to watch my videos. Again, I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And we will see you later.